like his version of the machismo.
Oh my God.
I'm oozing with Uzi.
All the signs that were out there were saying Eddie is really Dominic's dad. I'm not the only one who thinks so. And with that being said, I now have some street cred on it. And here's the best part. They have every other belt.
That's what I'm saying. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of the MACKDOWN Podcast, episode 63.
Hey.
Woo! Hey.
Today we got in studio Kimmy.
Hello.
We got Mr. B.
Hello.
From a remote location. Hey, Jay.
How
Mitchell.
You doing? There it is. Always waiting for it. How you doing?
Dude, we were listening or watching the show the other day, and who was it that was saying AJ's name? Was it Dominic maybe? And he was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, Jay," and then he said, Styles, and you're like, "Oh shit!" I was expecting him to say Mitchell.
Yeah,
right
it fucked me up for a second because I was thinking in my head, Mitchell. I think it was Finn Balor, wasn't it?
Maybe it was. Finn.
I don't know. Yeah,
I can't remember. Someone in the Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. I'm in my Judgment Day purple up here, even though I'm rocking.
I was gonna say, yeah, you busted out the Adrian Neville shirt, and I'm like, man, Adrian Neville.
But check this out, the white with the purple. This is nice. This is nice right here.
Yeah,
this
man,
is nice clear. I'm always styling and profiling. If I'm gonna be here, we'll be here. How you doing? What's going on over there?
I like that. I like that he's holding the belt.
He's always double representing. He's got the sports teams on the hat, wrestling on the shirt.
Yeah, he's a Yankee fan, but he's wearing a Colorado Rocky hat because it matches the purple shirt.
It matches. It's not, and plus the hat is baller. I'm not gonna lie, the hat is baller. I like that.
You, man, it's color purple. It's my favorite, man. It's my favorite color, man.
The color purple. It was a great movie. It's funny. Me and Mike were having a conversation that was a little on the color purple side.
Yeah, kinda, sorta, huh?
Kinda, sorta, huh? Wasn't it? Oh, I love it. We'll leave it at that. All right, guys.
Well, you know what else was funny was some Sami Zayn promo skills over here.
Oh,
this man said he has not been UCEY. He has not been very UCEY lately. Hey, man.
Dude, from the start of that promo, let's just talk about it because they're kind of arguing amongst themselves in the ring, and all of a sudden Roman's music hits, and they literally do all look like kids that have just gotten caught. Like they're all in trouble.
Yeah, they're all just like, uh-oh.
He's like,
Daddy's home.
Well,
and we're out here yelling.
And I love that Roman didn't really look at them. He's like talking to them, but they're all behind him basically, and he's like, I'm not even going to look at you, but this is what I want. And then of course Sami and Jay get into their little confrontation. Yep. You know what I mean? So when he's like, I don't give a damn what the head of the table said or the tribal chief said. And then Roman did the slowest turnaround in history.
Oh my God.
I love the fact that he's doing that, by the way.
Yeah, he's just like I can't
it's like
even
build the suspense, and everybody's like, oh, he's turning. Oh, he's going to look at him.
And then you got Jay all, flexing up, like, come on at me.
Dropped his belts and stuff.
Chest all out in the air, fucking like, I don't care. I don't give a shit. Pretty much.
And then here comes Sami Zayn just flying in like a fucking bat out of hell.
He didn't mean it.
Breaking everybody's character got broken.
He's been going through a
Dude,
lot.
that was great. I got to say, that was probably, in my opinion, the best part of that whole promo. Just watching just him catching Roman was great. The fact that Jay tried to leave camera and Roman's like, no, stay with me. Stay right here.
Yeah, he did too. Like you're going to stay right here.
And they're all... The person, honestly, the person with the straightest face and the person who gets the Oscar and that whole thing was Solo. Because Solo didn't break character not once.
Well, they didn't really show him on camera, though.
No, they really didn't.
So he could have been over there dying. You know,
he was
maybe
just a prop at this point.
I'd tell you right now, Jimmy was on the floor, literally.
Oh, dude.
Shit. Both Jay, too, man. He covered up his entire face.
He was, dude.
He was
Jay was screaming and tensing up.
He had his head down, both hands in his face.
Dude, as soon as Roman hit him with it, too, and he's like, is that what's going on? You're not UCEY? And he just fucking crumbled, dude. He just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, the crowd was in on it. I mean, that was just perfect.
Dude,
I
that
gotta
doesn't
say,
happen very often, man.
It doesn't.
That doesn't
not
happen
a lot
very
of times
often.
you see them get caught like that. You know, it's
Yeah.
like
They
it's
did that
whole,
several
like,
times too. The audience, they were like, Sammy Uso.
Yeah.
So that shit was really, really funny.
I'm telling you right now, Sami Zayn has been comedy gold. You know, Cam did tell us he was never a big Sami Zayn guy. You know what I mean? He always shitted on Sami. I'm like, the boy broke his damn shoulder with excitement, trying to fight John Cena for a title, and that was just the entrance.
Well,
what do
dude,
you
here's
mean
the thing.
Not like
he's meant to be annoying on the program. Like that's what his character
now.
is. So when Cam's
Now
like,
it is,
God,
yeah.
this motherfucker, I hate him. He's so fucking annoying.
He's
It's
doing
like,
his job.
dude, he's killing it. He's doing his fucking
Exactly.
job. He's making
But
you
people
want
just
to
say-
not like him.
He is
Exactly.
working
Say that
you.
about the Miz.
Yeah.
They said that about the Miz. They was like, man, this guy's annoying. Man, we hate him. That
There it
makes
is.
him awesome. So there it is. So Sami Zayn, good shit. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that promo. I gotta say it was really good. It was definitely really good. Kimmy, thank you for bringing that up.
You
that
mean
whole
you
thing.
mean Sammy Uso?
Sammy
Sammy-
Uzi.
Sami Uzi? Oh, there it is.
He's
There
got the
it is.
Uzi.
Hashtag
It's not the
Sammy
Mox. It's not the cheese.
He's got the
it's
Uzi.
It's like his version of the machismo.
Oh my God!
I'm
stop.
Uzi. I'm oozing with Uzi.
Uzi.
Oh!
Oh man!
Oh god.
The visual that just gave me
It just
was
got weird so fast, you know?
Inappropriate. Yeah, it was just like, oh. I've been watching so many of those pimple popper videos, so you know what I mean?
Oh.
It all just kind of merged. Yeah, I don't know why. It's the grossest
He's like, it's
shit
the
I've
way
ever
it sounded,
seen.
you know.
Yeah, it's the grossest shit I've ever seen, but it's just I can't look away. I just can't.
look away.
Dude. Kudos to Sami Zayn. He's killing it right now.
Yeah, his oosiness is to another level. That's for sure.
I mean, and how he can say that he's not a part of their family when Sammy's been in all their family photos since way back in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Yes,
God,
Jimmy!
those photos
Yes,
are hilarious, dude.
How dare him?
Yes,
He's the redheaded
Jimmy.
stepchild for real. Poor thing.
Aw. Yeah,
Oh,
and
well,
Roman said he's gonna stop making him an honorary Uso and make him a real one. I don't know what that means. Is he gonna like impregnate him or something?
Oh,
No,
Jesus,
just
what?
change his name. He
It'll
already
be like a you know, what do you call it? A blood bond.
It's an adoption.
They'll cut their hands and they'll fucking shake on it. You know.
Oh, then he will. Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Oh,
You know.
or
what I
maybe
mean?
he will adopt him. That would be hilarious.
Like I know he's a total man child, but
We're officially adopting you. You are now part of the, the family.
Then you can get Sami
program.
Zayn's parents involved, and they're like, "Why would you do this?"
Oh my goodness.
well, speaking of family, what about this whole Dominic Mysterio
Oh,
slash
Oh,
Guerrero?
well,
Yes. Here we
AJ
go.
posted this in the group chat, and
Put it down.
I honestly don't even remember what the news source was because it didn't look legit. So
Wow. Okay, so first of all,
Yeah, let me go back and
Pause.
find it too while you were talking about it.
I will bring it up right. Oh wait, that's not us. That's the other group that we have here. So I'll bring it up right here. It was an article from Wrestling
Wrestling Edge.
Edge, and it was from the interview that was on Busted Open. It says, while speaking on Busted Open, because of what he said, that was what Dominic said in that match, that he's this generation's Eddie Guerrero. I've been saying that Eddie's his damn father. If you watch Raw this week, all the signs that were out there was saying Eddie is really Dominic's dad. I'm not the only one who thinks so. And with that being said, I now have
getting
some
hot
street
about it.
cred on it. Some street cred on it. Hall of Famer Bully Ray suggested that Dominic should change his name to Guerrero. He said, bro, just like I said, taking shots at Eddie is going to give him heat. Eddie Guerrero, Dominic is saying he's this generation's Eddie Guerrero. Eddie and Ray had that whole thing about Dominic being his dad. Remember what I told you? It wasn't over who was going to be his dad. It was over custody.
Dude, that's
It was
just
never
bully.
over.
That's
It was
bully
never
just
over.
fucking like throwing shit out there, man.
And I'm throwing more shit out there. We're gonna put all
He's
that
like,
fucking
fuck
heat
it.
on that fire. He should definitely do it because
That
Eddie
doesn't mean
Guerrero
it's his
is really his dad. Yes, it is.
That doesn't mean that, dude.
They're all trying to tell us subconsciously without telling us that Eddie is. They're trying to keep it between the boys.
This is like him
bro.
trying
No,
to
dude.
convince us that
See,
Bigfoot's real. That's
yeah,
kind of like
dude.
what's happening.
They're
And
trying.
the motherfucker is real. Are you kidding me?
He's
Look at
pulling-
the size of your feet. You don't think this is the wife with bigger feet than your ass?
He's pulling up a 20-year-old storyline. That's what they're doing right now, and it's always gonna. As I'm reading this interview, always gonna bring heat to bring up fucking Eddie. Always, because why we know, right?
Bully's a dude. He's a booker at heart, man. Like he is a
And the way it
storyteller,
works-
and he's like,
And
why
it's-
not? Let's go ahead and carry on with this. And then, dude, now it's like, holy shit, you changed your last name. What the disrespect of your father, Rey Mysterio? You know what I mean?
And AJ
Because
over here.
that's not his real
AJ over here, the
daddy.
super Mark.
yeah.
What up, Mark?
Because
Nice to meet you.
How you doing, Kimmy? It's nice to meet you too.
I just want to
And
say
while
this. I just want to say this. Pull up a picture of Dominic Mysterio as a baby, and then pull up Rey Mysterio as a baby, and like they're identical, bro. They're identical.
Yeah.
It's the same person, damn near.
I know. Photoshop is a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got some decisions that have to be made today, by the way.
Yeah.
In fantasy.
Yeah, let's try to do it on the show this time.
I know.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
know, I know.
Oh yeah. So
Not-
so last week. So really quick. I guess we could get there.
Yeah,
when we
Yeah,
get there.
we'll fucking get there when we
Yeah,
get there.
we'll circle back around.
All right.
Circle back.
What's next on the docket here?
Well, I mean, we got
Dun-dun-dun.
so there's a couple things. I think one was glaring to me: the PWI Women's 150 list.
Yeah, that was a great article, right? Wasn't it a great article?
Can we just go? Can we go from like 8 to 1 from the picture? Because
Yeah, I'll do it here. So we had well, from at 8th was Charlotte Flair, which understandable, I guess, because
she's been gone. So how can she be on this list? Like
Since
when?
you've been
What's
gone.
the time frame? I guess from this list would
Yeah,
be
I'm curious,
would be considered
Okay.
here.
but she's been gone like a long time.
Here's the question: Can you
shit.
give me 3 people that are not on the list that have stepped up? I can already name one.
Well, here,
in my
let's
opinion.
get through
let's
this
go
list.
through it. Yeah,
So
Yeah,
then we
go
have Saya Kamatani,
maybe.
7th. Jordan Grace,
Okay.
6th.
Impact Women's Champion.
Yep. Jade Cargill, 5th. Then we have
I
Becky
know her.
Lynch, 4th, which also she's been gone.
Gone forever.
But when she wasn't though, she was doing good. And then Thunder Rosa, 3rd, which
Yeah.
and then 2nd Bianca Belair,
Ooh.
1st Saruki, Sayuri,
Sayuri. I don't even know.
Yes.
I don't
And
even
then
know how to
for-
say that
Yes.
name.
and then 1st Sayuri.
Yeah.
Where is she at? Where's she's in the New Japan?
Maybe in like Stardom or something like that.
So what do we think about that?
So AJ, like you said in the group text, nobody has had a better year in women's wrestling than Bianca.
well,
That was actually Cam.
That
Was
was
it-
actually Cam.
was it
I
Cam
sent
that
the
said that?
list. Yeah, I sent the list, and then Cam sent that comment. Yes.
Okay. Well, I agree with Cam because nobody has done a better job in women's wrestling than Bianca has so far.
Dude.
And I know we kind of criticize here and there about little things, and that is what it is. You know what I
But
mean?
she's still relatively new. Let's
But
be
dude,
real.
right? And she's already this good.
Oh.
Like we're just. It's almost like you want to try to tweak it and help, kind of, and that's what's happening. She's new.
But she's a
But-
fucking superstar, dude. And she's
Yeah.
been carrying the belt amazingly. Her gear's always on point. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
she's
dude.
always really good on the mic.
She just has a great look, a great gimmick. Like everything works too.
Yeah.
And her promos are good. Oh man, when she turns heel, that is gonna be a really
Again?
good day. Well, yeah, you know,
mean again?
people flip flop. You know what I mean? But like, I would love to see her when she's ready to cut her hair and get rid of that whole long hair thing.
Totally.
She's ready to now step up and be a fucking. I don't want to say a boss, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
A
I'm ready
boss-like
for
character.
a haircut. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can start moving away. It's time. Because now even like the Street Profits are kind of, they're stale now. Montez has been hurt. So when he
Well-
comes back, I mean, dude, I would love to see them as a power couple. Kind of like how Seth and Becky Lynch are. Then you can even have
Enough
those
with the
crossovers
power.
because they got great chemistry already too.
Totally.
So there's multiple ways you can thread that story.
Dude, a Seth and Montez match would be actually...
With stakes
We saw-
too.
Yeah.
You could
We
even
saw
do
it
that for the
already.
U.S. title.
We saw it already.
Well, for a blip,
Yeah, but
you
it
know
was.
what I mean?
It's under different circumstances. You got to have.
Yeah.
There's different energy. Like had you had a Matt Riddle, Seth Rollins match a couple years back may not have been as good as it was now because of the whole backstory. You know what I'm saying? So the challenge.
Story,
to get
yes,
there.
but the chemistry is always it's either there or it's not.
Oh, their chemistry is there, dude.
I'm not.
For
not
Seth and
saying
Montez, yeah.
He just sounds uninterested though. He's like, yeah, we've seen it, done it, whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I mean,
not,
it's
no
not
one
even
can.
that.
No one
I
can
felt-
ever wrestle each other again ever.
Wow, I'm not Tony Khan. Damn. No, what I'm saying is that I just didn't. I felt that their chemistry wasn't as good as it was with Dawkins. Dawkins is the real hoss out of the team. It's starting to look like Montez just has the good high spots, but
What?
as far as it goes with work,
Are you kidding me, dude? Montez is the guy, man.
And he's got the
Okay,
mic
I mean-
skills.
Yeah, he's
to
got the
back it
mic
up,
skills. He's just crazy
talking
enough to
about
be
working-
overboard. He's got good
someone
work
working in the
too.
ring.
He's
Yeah,
got
but
good work.
overall, well-rounded talent-wise, I'm not shitting on the team, but
Well, dude, and we really haven't seen a serious Montez either. Like we have in
He's
aspects.
always been baby.
yeah,
Right. He's never really. I mean, have they been a heel in NXT? I think they were a heel,
yeah.
right? They
they
got
first
that shit
started out.
over. They got that shit over. But if you give Montez that and you just let him kind of go be heel Montez, dude, I could see him as a Intercontinental Champion tomorrow, U.S. Champion tomorrow.
I mean,
That's just my belief in him.
Oh, and Seth Rollins did looks like color his hair blonde fully,
Yes.
or highlighted it at least.
Yeah, I like that, man. It kind of changes him up a little bit. I always did like the blonde streak, Seth.
Definitely,
that was your cash in the Money in the Bank, Seth, right there.
Yeah, man.
that was the best.
No, dude. See, if we could revisit that, AJ, and went back and did the greatest fucking WrestleMania
moments.
main event of all time,
Oh, main event.
because we did the bracket, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and we did it all the way down. But then also to do like the greatest WrestleMania card of all time, I really think the Roman Brock and Seth cash-in has to be the main.
It's
Well, I mean, it was the
so
biggest
exciting.
moment. I think that was the second biggest moment other than Hogan body slamming on. As far as memorable, yeah,
I think it's
that
bigger.
was
Personally, it's reaching a broader audience, and the Hogan Andres doesn't mean as much to us people in this generation. I think.
I mean, I'm
No.
just talking about
if
the sport
like
overall.
even Cam doesn't appreciate Hulkamania, dude. Like
Yeah, and he's only a
we
few years
lived
behind our
Hulkamania.
generation.
Yeah. We
Right,
lived
and
it. That
I-
shit was real.
So if you're like Attitude Era kid that maybe was a little younger when you came into it, other than us, like him,
Yeah, he came in like
that's
yeah.
his heroes and generation. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
more of what he's looking at, in my opinion.
Yeah, Hogan was already pretty much long gone by the time he got into it.
Yeah.
So he missed the whole thing live time.
Hulkamania was gone,
Dude.
By the time he got into it.
I'll tell you right now. Anytime you heard that fucking dan dan dan, shit was going down, and
like,
everybody stood up, and it was like, holy shit, here comes Superman. That's kind of what it felt like.
He just was always so high energy.
Yeah, he was.
Not to get too far off in the weeds.
That cocaine energy's a real thing, man.
Oh shit.
They were all doing it back in them days. Oh shit. Well,
I got my
I-
hooligan pants on again.
to get back to what we were talking about here. So this PWI Women's 150. This is all. I don't know who ranks these because I don't think Dave Meltzer's a part of. He might be a part of like the voting process.
I think this is a
but
Yes,
magazine.
he is. He definitely is a part
This
of
But
it.
is a
he's-
magazine, so it's all. Like,
It's
But
not
it's more
his,
than
though.
one editor. It's more than one editor. They go to all different sports, like in certain newspapers, like the Daily News.
It's
and shit
kind of like
that,
the
they still
Hall of
have a
Fame
wrestling.
shit. Like you get a
Yeah,
vote basically. Yeah, right.
yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think
So
that
there's
Bianca's
still-
been kind of overlooked, man.
There's still members of the media that are still considered wrestling journalists, like for real.
Maybe they're just because in her world she's, I don't know, done.
I mean, we don't watch New
Incredible
Japan,
things,
and
yeah.
these people do. These people actually do watch New Japan. So maybe she, we pull up some of her matches. She might have some like, oh shit, why isn't she in the WWE? You know what I mean? We could be saying that,
Maybe she just
'Cause I'm-
don't want to be,
and that could be the case too.
Because there's a
Shit.
lot of folks out there that love pro wrestling that want to be pro wrestlers that could give a shit if they ever make it to WWE. They just want to be a pro
Yep.
wrestler.
True.
You know, they're like, yeah, if I go to WWE, cool, that's a bonus, but that's not what I'm here for. You know.
Well, and that's why they're making $210, a year
And
instead of being.
I was gonna say those are the ones that should be in WWE if you think about
Right.
it.
So who do you think should be in that top 8 spot versus who's in there now? If anyone.
I think Liv. Well, you got to realize that we're talking about from January 1, 2022, to now.
Wait,
So
so it's just
last year. Well, this whole entirety of this year so far.
just January to right
Yeah.
now. That's what the span is.
yeah,
I don't think Charlotte should be in there. First of all, I mean, not the top 8.
I mean, she's been gone for what, 9
It's
months,
been a
dude?
long, like majority of this year, if that's the case.
She's been gone.
How can you put her in
almost-
the top 8 if she's been literally not there?
Because did she had a match at Mania, right? Who did she fight at Mania?
Let me look up when she's been gone.
damn guys. You don't remember who Charlotte fought at Mania?
I know, right? Everything moves so fast anymore, dude. Like, it's hard to keep track of the fucking storylines.
Yeah, she's been gone 5 months.
Damn, has it only been 5? I feel like it's been way longer than that. Chisicki. Touchdown. Damn, so 5 months. Really?
Really?
So what was her match at Mania?
Ronda
I don't know.
Rousey.
I was seeing if somebody else would say it. Yeah, it was Ronda, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It may have been.
I think it was Ronda for the belt.
Yeah, WrestleMania Backlash in May.
WrestleMania Backlash.
Storyline explanation for her absence was that Ronda Rousey injured her arm. In reality, she got married, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, but dude, that's a long
Ronda?
fucking time.
Talk about-
Yeah,
I
it is.
guess, but I mean, is all of her matches, I guess, overshadowing everyone else in the business that's actually actively working?
Maybe.
Yeah. Charlotte's just that damn good. That
She
can
really
take 5
is,
months
dude.
off and still be in the top 10.
I mean, as
She's
far
like-
as I'm concerned, she is like the Hogan of the women. You know what I mean?
Wow.
She's the Hogan of the women. Like, nobody can touch
you
her.
You better clip the fuck out of that right there. That's a statement.
I will.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! He done said it, ladies
I
and
mean,
gentlemen.
who's better?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who would you say who would you say right now is like the face of women's wrestling?
Of all right now, it has
Of
to
all
be
time.
Charlotte. Of all time?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't throw Mayor Moolah in there because they're black. Well, one is a black iron wrestler. Man, Alundra Blaze wasn't. I mean, all that compared to now. No.
He said Alundra.
I mean, that is a dream match though. Charlotte and Alundra. That
Oh,
is a
in
dream
their
match.
prime?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a dream match.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Northern Lights suplex and that German suplex that Alundra had. Yes, sir.
She was way before her time, dude. And for those that don't know, that's Medusa, by the way.
Yeah. She was great. She's the one who threw the title in the trash.
Yep.
She started the Monday Night Wars.
Pretty much. That was the first shot, right?
Yep.
That was the first shot. Or was it Lex Luger?
I mean, Lex Luger was like hey, we're here, and Medusa was like, hey, we got a gun, and she threw. You can't throw a title in the trash, bro. Why do you think Brett got screwed?
Yeah, you can't ask Cam.
Oh,
Oh.
damn, Kimmy.
He just throws that shit around anywhere.
Oh, damn.
You can throw a title in the trash. Ask Cam. Ladies and gentlemen, Kimmy.
He's not here to defend himself, so.
Of course not.
But he's very
He's-
rough on
he's-
belts.
He's right.
Okay.
I know it's weird. It's almost like we get these belts and we know they're replicas, you know what I mean? It's not like it's the real thing, but we just like don't want to blemish them at all. I don't want to drop it. I don't want to scratch it. I don't even want to hardly get my fingerprints on the motherfucker. And then Cam's just holding it. It's just like, oh, blam, falls, hits the chair. Fuck it. Oops.
Oh, smack, hit the wall. It's like, oh!
Dude, hey, he stone colds that shit for real. I feel like
he
when he
really
walks
does.
into his room, when he's got his belt in his hand, he just throws that motherfucker and it just lands where it lands and hops in the bed.
Who's the Cam equivalent of a wrestler who, like, treats their belt like shit like that?
Oh, Stone Cold, Kevin Nash.
Sandman.
Oh, Sandman. Yeah.
He's the Sandman.
Oh,
of
he
our
is the
group.
Sandman. He did the beer. He poured the beer on the belt.
Well, he doesn't Yeah, that's true. He sure did.
He fucking didn't he like?
I don't know, man. Stone Cold would literally just be like halfway down the ramp and throw the fucking belt into the ring or over the ring. I wonder how many. I wonder how many belts they had to buy because of him.
I wonder.
I'm not gonna lie, you're right. I think Stone Cold is the absolute worst. Because what's his name used to say that? Mick. Mick said that when he won the belt finally, he said, I brought it backstage and then I kissed it and I'm like, oh. He said it smelled like old moldy beer and just like
B.O.
He said somebody like didn't even like use this as a hand towel or something because it just smelled horrible. And he said it was sticky and shit. He's like,
yeah,
yep,
it's leather.
it
It's leather. It's just absorbing all the sweat and beer and every fucking thing that everybody's got on them.
I'd be like,
gross.
Chip,
I'd be like,
Stone
I'll
Cold?
buy the strap, just reupholstered.
Oh yeah, I'd be like, I'm gonna get a new belt for sure.
Yeah, I'm
remove the
definitely getting a new
plates.
belt.
Yeah, I'll
He'd be like,
I'll pay
Steve,
for it.
Steve, you can have this one. This is yours, buddy. Because Steve abused it, and he was the first one to have the big one, the new Big Eagle.
Yeah, I'm surprised that like on the Stone Cold sessions he doesn't have the Big Eagle. Because he's got the Winged Eagle. I guess that's the first belt he won.
His first
technically,
one.
technically,
The
very next night he got awarded the new one.
Yep, he was the first and last. I mean, I'm sorry. He was the last Winged Eagle and first Big Eagle.
Hey, I know you probably. I don't know if you remember this. Before we get back on topic here, when they did the WrestleMania after or the Raw after WrestleMania for 14, they debuted the new belt. So they debuted the new Big Eagle title with the blue strap, and then they had the Oval Intercontinental with the purple strap.
Purple, yes. That belt.
What did you?
Baller.
Oh, did you like it when you first seen it?
Hell the fuck no.
I hated it, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. The oval belt dude.
Isn't that the one that's silver?
Opinion,
Nuh-uh. No, it's not silver, but
I was always this, but black with the old school symbol. That's why I have.
Dude, I thought it was way too small to be honest with you. Here,
this, in my opinion, I feel like the best Intercontinental title is this white one right here in my hand. This one actually,
it's hard to debate that.
In my opinion, I think the one that Cody debuted, the one that's textured, excuse me, is the greatest Intercontinental title. This white leather on this belt and this white, it just pops, bro. This title is beautiful. I love it.
It looks like the Snow King title, because from way back here, that little 6-star, 5-star little stamp looks like a snowflake.
Up here?
Yeah, on the side. Yep. Looks all snowflakey.
On each side of the globe.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing is that the back is black. Look at that.
Dude, you know what my favorite thing is? The side plates, how they're painted, so they really pop. That white. Dude, yeah. It just looks so good. Yeah.
Like,
I like that it's painted, because sometimes the side plates are just all, metal.
Then the extra one with the tip.
That was the original one that they first debuted.
Ew.
That's my favorite version too, as well, Mr. AJ.
But yeah, it had the purple strap. And
That's
it was
a really
oval.
dark purple.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not terrible, I guess.
And The Rock wore something similar, right? Didn't his color was similar to that?
Not really. I mean,
looks like you in 8th grade.
I know, that was literally what I was going for.
I know.
So that would be accurate.
I have that picture somewhere.
Yeah, I can't say I was a fan, dude. I was like, first of all, it's way too small. Like the one that Dolph had, the one that Dolph had where they had it extended a little bit, I was like, okay, I like that one. Like if they sold that replica, that'd be kind of cool.
When they first brought it out, I was very upset that they changed the title. I said no, and I said to that, no.
Yeah, dude.
Come on.
What are we wearing? An egg? What is this shit?
Yeah. I thought that exact thing. I'm like, what is he? Like he's oblong. It's a football belt. It's the football belt. Hey Arnold.
It was purple though. I appreciate it now. Especially with the Intercontinental title they got going right now.
Oh my god.
I super appreciate the purple Intercontinental.
Bro, I would take that today, every day.
Yeah.
So on Thursday. No, thank you.
Well, getting back on track here.
Yeah. Where were we?
Kimmy had a pretty hot take as of this morning, and I wanted everybody to listen.
should I play some music while Kimmy?
No, they actually didn't have the music getting louder and louder this week. So
yeah, so they heard us. Great.
Yeah.
All right.
So
floor is yours.
I said this last week that they need to quit announcing Bray Wyatt coming up. And they did that again this week. They're like, Bray Wyatt next, facing his demons, or wherever the fuck it said. You know what I mean? Or
Tonight. Yeah, I didn't even say next.
yeah, just, so stupid. I hate that. And I feel like I compared it to Lacey Evans. How, like, she did it backstage, and we're like, oh. And then she did it again, and then again, and again. And I'm like, I'm already feeling like, all right, Bray, I'm enough with the backstages. I'm enough with the little videos, and coming up. I don't need all that. It's just getting to be a little too much.
Yeah.
And he's like repeating the same shit and like
He is, dude. He really is.
So it's getting old, honestly. Like go ahead and just start interjecting him into storylines elsewhere. You know what I mean? I don't need this whole background.
Yeah, it's almost like any time that he like starts to acknowledge the fans, all the lights go out and fucking Uncle Howdy pops up.
Yeah.
And it's like the same shit. Oh, I'm so nervous to talk to you guys, and this is the real me, y'all. This is the real Bray Wyatt, the man.
I really hope not, because
I thought you were gonna start rapping at any moment. Like I was like, uh-oh. This is the real me, y'all.
And then it ends, and then the bell rings.
Yeah.
For me, at least, rap wise.
well, and then you sent a picture of the Uncle Howdy, and he has a little cross earring in,
Yeah.
which is just like his brother.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and the mask actually looks kind of like it's molded after Barry Windham, their uncle, because Barry Windham is their uncle.
Course,
So
yes.
yeah, so that's kind of cool because it looks like him, and it's got the fucking mustache and the goatee and shit. But yeah. I
Look,
just
I'm
thought
not-
it was
I-
weird reveal that he showed up with the little static shit, and then it's the guy in like the the metal looking mask, and then he takes that mask down only to reveal another mask.
Hey, you can never be safe. We live in a COVID world. You know what I mean? You just got to make sure.
And there's a
you're
tear
secure at
that's
all
coming
times.
down the fucking cheek like a permanent tear on the
I
mask.
mean, I really get that they're trying
That's
to
some
rebuild
hand
his story,
sanitizer.
but they can do it, in my opinion, maybe a little differently than the coming up next a video package.
He actually came out into the ring this time.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's going to be like the
Well,
Uncle Howdy and all that stuff. It's not like he's coming out.
I would love if it's Bray Wyatt or Bo Dallas, because it sounds like it's Bray. You know what I mean? Like when the person's talking, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, but they're brothers.
I know. That's why I'm like, this could be a whole different side of Bo we've never seen. They might even change his fucking name. Because what's his name in real life? Do you know?
Let me look.
Bo Dallas's real name?
I thought it was Bo Rotunda
Is it Bo Rotunda? I don't know.
or Dallas Rotunda. Maybe it's Bo Dallas Rotunda.
Taylor Michael Rotunda.
Oh, I
Taylor
was way
Michael.
off. I told you it was Taylor. See what? TM.
Yeah, okay.
Rotunda.
So Taylor Michael. Wow.
That doesn't sound anything like Howdy.
Yeah.
But that's that would be really cool because I've always said, man, no different than the bloodline. If you got family members, dude, why not put them together and tell the story? It writes itself. It's real. It comes off as real. It's just better for television.
And then if you think
my
about
opinion.
it, that them fighting the bloodline, wow, that would get kind of twisted. But I mean, you'd have to like start finding family members from everywhere. I mean, you can bring in what's his name, Eric Rowan, of course. And then you got to bring in Braun.
I mean, I don't know if Braun would go back to that. You know?
Yeah,
what
I
I mean?
don't think he would go back.
I think
to
that they should introduce some new folks to the stable.
like whom? Oh, this guy from NXT.
Gacy?
No, because Gacy would clash with Bray. It'd have to be the big bald guy on Gacy's team.
The big bald guy.
You know, the crazy one.
Never talked.
Yeah, they never talked.
Oh,
did he
he's-
get
he
released?
was- was released.
He
Yeah.
was released. Yeah.
Well, that's perfect then.
Well, he's already in AEW right now.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
yeah.
fast?
Parker Bordeaux, I think, is his name.
Well, he was under an NXT contract, so
Yeah, and then they released him,
it's only 30 days.
and then he's been on AEW television already. So it's
Hey,
like,
see?
damn.
Well, there goes my storyline. Next.
Well, I said it last week. I definitely think Liv Morgan's going to get interjected into this whole Bray Wyatt storyline. I think that's why she's acting all psycho lately.
Well, it would be really cool.
You were saying Liv and Alexa, right? Right, Mike?
That would be very cool. If they brought them into that role, it would be a great little tag team because then they would play off of each other. They already kind of did that when they just barely tagged for that hot, cup of coffee. They had chemistry there that they could play on. So maybe they're like, okay, we like that. Let's get them away, and then we'll repackage and come back. Well, not even repackage, but just you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We'll transition. Yeah.
We'll present
a
new version, and it'll be definitely entertaining in my opinion because that would definitely. I mean, you'd have 3 tag teams at this point for the female division.
Well, let's start establishing. So yeah, let's start establishing tag teams. If we're gonna do tag team divisions, great, cool. But we need some established tag teams that are gonna be.
Where's Sasha and Naomi?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Kimmy, thank you for bringing that up. Do Sasha and Naomi come back as a team then?
I don't want them to be honest with you. I would like to see them. They're singles, man. Like if you want to pair Naomi up with somebody else, that's fine.
I think they will.
Sasha needs to be on her own, man.
I think they will, and then they'll turn on one another. That's my.
Or maybe they add to the group. Maybe you bring somebody else into that little dynamic.
Because they do nothing but hang out outside of wrestling together.
Yeah,
they're like besties. They were at the fucking Black Panther movie together.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? With the New Day.
At the premiere.
Yeah,
at the premiere. Yeah, and it was great seeing. Shout out to that real quick, Kimmy. Thanks for bringing that up. It was nice seeing Big E out and about. Yeah. With everybody and stuff. I'm so happy for him and what he's doing with that recovery. He's walking and talking. Walking and talking.
I know.
I hope he comes back, man. They say give him another year.
Damn. Year?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Bro, that's
injury, dude.
traumatic neck injury, bro. Like
never let him fight with fucking
dude.
What's his name again? I forget.
That guy.
That guy.
The brawling brute.
Yes, it's
Ridge Holland.
Ridge Holland.
Ridge, there we go.
He's very rigid in the ring, is what he is.
Oh.
Well, they're about to fight the Usos, so we'll see what happens.
If they injure my tag team, I swear to God.
Oh my God!
That's what I was saying earlier when I saw it on the screen. Like I would not want to wrestle him.
Look, you gotta forgive people for their mistakes, I guess, but still.
Well, I'm surprised. Didn't I bring this up to you guys? How the hell is Jey Uso Jimmy able to leave the country?
Maybe he got all his shit tied up, man. Maybe all the loose ends are tied up, and
when you got money, you got money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like,
you got money.
I won't do it again. I promise. Here's
everybody has a price.
Oh, there it is, Kimmy. That's 3 times today, Kimmy. Bless you. That's 3 times today.
Oh, thank you. Well, hey, let's. Is there anything else for the week that was? It was kind of a light week this week. The only thing that I had on the brain for AEW was MJF. If you guys wanted to touch on that at all, it looks like we're getting a babyface MJF run as AJ pulls away from the mic. He's like, I'm going to lay out. That. He's like, I don't have anything good to say, so I'm not going to say anything.
He's never going to be a true baby.
No.
Ever. He's still going to be shisty. He's still going to say shit that he shouldn't be saying to people. I think he's just, I don't know, maybe he's taking his job a little more seriously, and that's what we're seeing, if that makes any sense.
Maybe also it's like
he's not playing
he's going to stay the same guy, but just project it to different people. So like, okay, he's still the asshole, but okay, now he's going to beef with
another heel.
Name any heel. Yeah, and now he's projecting that towards them. So it makes him look as if he's going to turn into a good guy when really no. He even said in his promo, he's like, look, I'm still MJF. I'm still going to fucking lie and cheat and shit, you know.
Well, he's more relying on himself now than he is like having a group of people with him because he's been removed now from that faction. And
this may be good in a way that for his solo career.
Yeah.
By himself.
Myself.
Yeah. By myself. with no, you know.
No help.
Goons.
No muscles.
Yeah, no muscle, no heat.
Well, I'm curious on how it's gonna work.
The fuck is AJ celebrating for?
I'm sorry, Miles Sanders just got a touchdown, Mr. B. How you doing?
Fuck you. Oh, there it is. It just happened.
I still got a lot of players to play though, so.
Yeah. You got a lot of losing to do too. All right. So, like he was saying though, I agree, Kimmy, with you 1,000%. The whole not needing a group thing, the whole MJF on his own thing, I like that. Plus, that group is wrong for him. That's not the group that he needs. His group has to be like real super selective and kind of like there has to be a lot of good chemistry there if he has to have a group. And we're talking about 2 people tops, like a tag team or something like that.
Well, and I think that's the only reason he's doing this quote unquote babyface thing, because it's not really babyface. He's just trying to align himself with the right people to project his career. That way he can make his enemies trust him, maybe even just the smallest amount, and then he's gonna fuck him over because he's MJF.
Right.
I agree with
He's the
with
devil.
That. I agree with that portion of it, and the devil has his moments, and that's what he's pretty much having right now, his moment. Overall, I just don't agree with the timing of him being this baby-facious thing.
He just did come back too.
Right, I think it's gonna cost. The way he's headed, this is gonna cost him the championship. It's gonna cost him the chip. He's not gonna win. The way this is headed in the presentation of the storyline, just because it doesn't put MJF over strong enough, and it looks like fuckery will have its way. Like MJF needs to be a true dominant heel to be coming at Moxley right now. That's the only way I see it working. When MJF fought him that one time when the move was banned, what was it? What's his finisher? Moxley's
Paradigm
finisher.
shift.
Yeah, when the shift was banned and Moxley used it to win, to cheat, right there was the time you should have had him be the champ. They should reverse the decision, had him win the title on some, crappy shit. Heel.
Yeah, he doesn't pin the champion, so the champ still looks strong.
Right, all
Yeah.
that. I would have preferred that at that time. But like as we all said, it was early in the career. You saving it for the big moment. You put the chip on him, but now you're having him slowly back down to William Regal, and then get beat up by another faction. You're
It's too much. It's too much going on.
You're pushing him down too hard. He had 2 great promos, and then here's the crazy part: you didn't let him go after Moxley's wife when he had the opportunity right there. Dude, are you kidding me? If he would have just insulted her in some type of way, shape, or form, that was like...
Well, that's
dude,
what I'm saying. Maybe...
You flipped off a dead kid's...
Hey, it's so funny. You guys are just contradicting yourselves, though, because you're like, it's too much right now. But also, why didn't he insult? He's waiting for his moments. No.
It would have been consistent with what's going on.
That's
with the
That's what I was going to say also.
It's not consistent, though. He's trying to make a change, so he's being inconsistent because his character now, he's trying to figure out who he is again. And so we're not seeing the regular MJF that we saw a year ago or 2 years ago because he is making a change. And so when you think, oh, why didn't he? Well, that's why, because now he's making you think about why he didn't do these things. Why isn't he going off on people the way he normally did? It's not necessarily because he's turning into a baby. I think he's just re-identifying his character a little bit and trying to figure out how to do it on his own, if that makes sense. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, Kimmy. I understand exactly what you're saying. The only reason why I disagree is because it was unnecessary. MJF is MJF.
Necessary?
We know what we're getting.
Is it necessary?
It wasn't necessary. Because MJF is MJF. We're getting what we're getting with MJF. We know what MJF gives. We already know what we're getting. Oh, wow. We don't need to...
People aren't allowed to evolve?
Well, here's the deal. His evolution doesn't have to be, let me show you that I can be good in some way. I
don't think that's his intention. I think his intention is to be taken seriously. No, I think his intention is to be taken seriously. That's what I think. I think he's going to be a little less gimmicky and a little more asshole because he's like, no, this is my fucking dream. This is what I wanted my whole life. You need to give me my opportunity and give me my credit where credit is due. I think that's more what it's about. I don't think it's about him turning babyface at all.
Yeah, I don't see.
That's kind of the way it feels too. That's the vibe I feel like he's giving off.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna try to prove himself right now, and he's still the same guy, but he's like, nah, I'm gonna fucking see how far I can take it.
It's kind of similar to Hangman. Like, you want to look at me like I'm a kid? No, I'm a man.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same shit. They're like, no, dude, you're gonna give me my credit, and you're gonna treat me the way I want to be treated. Basically, give me my respect.
Shout out to Hangman, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Please get well soon. We didn't hear from you. And Kimmy, I hope it is the way your aspect is being portrayed because you're swaying me over, in the sense. No, no. I mean seriously, in the sense of saying, okay, I can give this kind of a more of a chance than, like I don't have to look at it in the skewed eyes that I'm looking at it. My opinion and only my opinion. Like, because I don't feel the change is needed, but you're saying it's more of like, it's not so much of a change, it's more of a identity.
It's an evolution, man. And we always say that too. We give people shit for being gone and then they come back and nothing changes. Well, he's changing. He's evolving. It's a little different.
See,
you know what I mean?
See, and I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like I feel like we're using the word change incorrectly. I don't feel like it's a change. I feel like it's where does he identify on the card? And his character where it can fit in the card where it's supposed to be at a particular moment. Honestly, does your champion, where does he identify as? Moxley's kind of one of those can go in or out, but he's more of the everybody cheers. So you have your champion is your big face. Do you have an antagonizing heel on your champion right now? Is there?
They're all hurt, man.
Right.
But if we're talking right now,
or suspended.
Yeah, if we're talking right this second,
jeez, I forgot.
The only folks that they have, dude, that are
real
heels that are like a legit threat to Mox is William Morrissey. He just got there. You know what I mean? I mean Wardlow could be thrust into that spot. Not Samoa Joe. I don't think that's a thing right now.
Yeah, the Wardlow Samoa Joe thing's been a little.
Yeah,
that's been awkward.
It's killing the momentum for Wardlow.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you should. The only real threat that can be, and just say it, Mike. The only real heel is Jericho. That's the only person that could legitimately be the real. And it sucks.
And they've fought so many times, which I don't mind, but at the same time, it's like, dude.
Again, right? Give somebody else a chance, so to speak.
I feel so uneducated right now just because I can't remember his name. But the dude that had the match with MJF, what's his name? Maybe give him the Yuta. There you go. Give him.
But they're on the same team.
Yeah, they are.
But
that would work. Still,
there was dissension. Remember, there was some dissension between him and Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson. There was some dissension between him and Yuta backstage. Remember that little promo that happened on
Yeah, and again, why? Like, where's that coming from all of a sudden?
Use the ranking system, and they're like, hey, per the ranking system, you have to fight Yuta because he's next in line.
Is that what happened?
Sorry for you.
No,
I'm just saying.
Would be great.
That would be a storyline built off of rankings. But if they did that, hey, you have to fight your friend and the person that's in your same group. Want to know why? Because they're the next contender. Because the price is right. Everyone else is injured.
I love it, dude. But
That
see,
would
again,
make so much
right
sense,
there
Jimmy.
you go. The story writes itself, and it's organic, and
And
it's
then
real,
maybe that'll
so to
cause
speak.
some contention. They're like, haha, we're buddies. And then some cheap shots happen. And
Or
then they're
Yuta
pissed
just
at each
beats
other.
him, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's like, holy shit.
So why not do that? It doesn't always have to be
See?
heel and fucking baby. You
Tony
can
Khan?
put people together that are not.
Well, we'll say it right now for you. Tony Khan, if you're listening, you can follow her and find all of us at MACKDOWN Podcast.
At MACKDOWN Podcast.
And you can offer her the job right now. She'll clean that storyline up for you real quick. There
We
you go.
We
hands
need a
up.
we need a hashtag for like the booking, like we need a hashtag for it. Because like we were talking shit about Bar Rescue.
Hashtag we're right. Hashtag just do it.
Hashtag
let's ride. I don't know.
Oh God, channeling that inner Russell Wilson over there.
Oh, I've been living in
It
Colorado.
should be
too
hashtag
long.
writer's block. That's what it should be.
There you go. Hashtag writers unblock.
Well, here's the thing, dude. If you can't write a story that presents itself to you on a silver platter, dude, you need help.
It's
You
really
need-
not
you
that
definitely
hard.
need help.
He
no,
said he
it's
doesn't
super
want
easy.
to write. He said he doesn't want to do storylines. Isn't this what he said recently? Who said
Yeah,
this?
dude. He was on Busted Open.
There you go.
He comes on every Wednesday to promote Dynamite. However,
And
he was
what did he
talking
say?
about the fucking storylines. He was talking about the storylines, and I was like, man, you're the last motherfucker, dude, that needs to be talking about storylines because you have none.
Or lack thereof. Right? What did he say?
But
Right?
okay. So basically, what he said was, Well, hey, we like seeing different matchups that we've never seen before in the ring, and if so and so wants to step up to Moxley and challenge him, then he should be able to do that. And then, dude, I was like, if that was a live conversation, I would have been blowing their phone up, calling in, going, then what the fuck do you have a ranking system for? FTR have been the number 1 ranked team for how long?
And they lost, bro.
Months, bro. Months.
But they lost.
And then they just
bro.
lost their number 1 contendership. Like, they have never even had a title match. There's been 3 different title contenders over the last however much time since they've been the number 1 contenders.
Yeah, they should
And
just
they've never
have a
took-
match.
And they've yet to get a title shot.
Why is a team with 5 belts like, hey, you got some titles, we got some titles, we're the number 1 contenders
Dude.
for those titles, and we got all these
What are we
titles.
waiting on?
Maybe that's why,
So,
because they do have
You
all
gonna
the
play
titles.
somebody else?
They
Then
should
what the
have
fuck-
all of them. They should
then
be AEW
why
tag
is
team
Kenny
champions.
Omega? Then why did Kenny Omega win everything then?
Well, we don't talk about
What?
Kenny Omega because he's suspended.
We don't talk about
Apparently
Kenny.
their return is imminent from
fuck all that,
reports.
And they're gonna be backstage.
They've been showing some vignettes with him like disappearing,
Their return is imminent because CM Punk's contract's going to get bought out. He
and
ain't
they can
coming
come back, and now it's not going to be a unsafe work environment.
Yeah.
Well, I
Oh,
imagine he's
my
not been there
God.
this whole time, though.
No.
Either, yeah.
None of them have. They've
Yeah.
all been gone.
He's
yeah.
been at home eating.
I'll tell you what, though, their show definitely feels different without the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. Not gonna lie,
Yeah,
for
it feels
for
like
their
it's the same
presentation.
shit. It feels like it's the same shit whether
Well,
they're
it
there
feels-
or they're not.
It feels like they lost their core starters basically. They've lost the
I mean,
leaders.
what, you're gonna have Kenny and Mox kind of get into a program after this because
That's the only one that I can think of right now that would be somewhat
then-
fresh, that would be kind of revitalizing for their product and what they want to present.
Do you think about the ridiculousness of how mismatched this match is about to sound? But Kenny Omega and MJF, I'm sorry, what? That just doesn't appeal to me. It really just doesn't appeal to me.
Well, that's because nobody likes Kenny Omega over here. Like, none of us are like really gung ho on Kenny Omega.
But I would rather like Bryan Danielson and Kenny, sign me up. CM Punk and Kenny, believe it or not. I mean, I get it, but sign me up.
Yeah.
But MJF, you can put MJF in the match with any one of those same people I just mentioned. But when it comes down to Kenny Omega and MJF, in my core, I think that match is going to be horrible.
Well, Tony
bro.
doesn't like long-term storylines. He already admitted it. So
Yeah.
he thinks it's not needed. He doesn't think the fans really care, which it's a clear indication that we do care because every week I'm going on there going, what's happening? Who's fighting who? Why is this? Hold up. Like, I'm just more confused than actually paying attention to, like,
Yeah.
what's going on. You know what I mean?
I
And the whole,
concur,
like, group with
Kimmy.
Ty Conte and Sammy and that whole thing and that interview was
Jericho
just...
Appreciation Society.
Dude, I'm like, what is happening? Like, how many times are we going to have this reiteration of the fucking inner circle with different people? It's
Yeah.
just bizarre, dude. I'm like, I'm just over it, honestly. I'm like,
it's
Jericho,
because they
you're
have
not...
nothing else.
Well, Jericho's just doing his own storylines and his own thing this whole time,
Yeah.
outside of what's going on
I agree.
in AEW as
I
a
agree.
whole.
But no,
Jericho
you're
has-
right. You're right, AJ, about Jericho. He's probably the top heel in the company right now that could step up to Mox and they could carry on a fucking world title program.
Right.
I'd rather see
for the
you
rest
to-
of the year.
Yeah.
For the rest of the year, they can go from now until like around Mania season with the storyline with them. There's so many different
could.
aspects in there. They got enough people. In
And
the
even if
group.
they want to switch the titles back and forth like once or twice,
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
care
cool
to
with
see,
that.
I don't want to see Jericho
What I
as
want
the
to
champ.
no, what I
No?
want to see though,
Nope.
Moxley's
I like
already. This
Jericho.
is his third title,
Yeah, third title
Yeah.
ring. Yeah.
so he's had it multiple times now. Establish him as your guy.
Well, he said he wants to be
keep
the
it
he
going
wants to be
forward.
have this legendary run. Like he
Yeah.
wants to be considered
Yeah.
one of the top guys ever in the business. You know, which is very cool. I love that mindset because if you're gonna go out there and try to be the best ever, you know what I mean. So I give him kudos for at least putting that shit out there.
He needs a different song, if that's the case.
Not just because he's my leader in my fantasy team.
Oh, AJ.
Which, speaking of,
Let's get into the MACKDOwn
fantasy.
Listen, this. I love it.
You motherfucker, every fucking time.
I'm
not the one making up words. At least I'm.
I stole it, Kimmy, because it's so funny. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm gonna go back through and make the AJ dictionary of new words we've heard since we've ever fucking started this podcast.
That would be amazing.
That would be, because I can read it slowly.
Spantabulous.
Like Jackson. Spantabulous. Incrisible.
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 It's transpiring.
Transpiring.
I was trying to say incredibly suspect or suspicious or something like that.
Your behavior's suspicious.
And
All right, let's get into it.
All right, so
Mr. Mikey MacD, give us the rundown.
all right,
please.
so this week was a turn of events for yours truly.
Oh,
I went from last to first
last to
last.
first.
as far as the week goes.
Oh, you won
So-
the week?
I won the week.
Damn.
But yeah, I had to throw that out there. I'm excited. You know what I mean? Like my team finally did some shit, and well, I should say John Moxley did some shit. So let's go ahead and get into it. As soon as I pull it up on my phone here. All right, so
Away we go.
in last place with 4 points, Mr. B,
No shocker there.
and then we got Cam in 4th place with 10 points.
I need that.
AJ in 3rd place with 13 points, and then Kimmy just with her fucking just constant 24 points. And then
Go team.
me in 1st place at 26.
Oh,
So-
okay, 2 points. All right, all
So
right.
not too shabby, not too shabby. And then for the quarter scores here. So in last place, newly minted, Mr. B
Aw.
Newly
with
minted.
188. And then I just barely jumped you. I'm at 190.
Wow.
And then AJ in 3rd place with 233. And then Cam second, 297. And then Kimmy's pulling away with 334.
I like that we're also spread out this quarter, dude. 1s, 2s,
Yeah.
and 3s still on the board.
Yeah, dude. I
That's
mean,
kind of crazy.
we still have a whole month to go
Fucking really?
because the Survivor Series is what, like the 26th or some shit, or the fucking 28th.
Damn, are we gonna have to restructure our shit?
I was about to say, I think we might have to once they go to what
Fewer
just 4?
pay-per-views.
No, we don't.
I mean, not
Well,
necessarily.
We
they've
just need to
taken
go
out-
every 3 months. like we
because it
just go every
basically
3
goes
months?
by the big four.
It's the
basically.
same thing. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
just taking pay-per-views in and out. We're just taking some pay-per-views out, but there's still the same
Why do
amount
I
of
feel
shows.
like
that
quarter
we're-
1 is so long?
Because it is.
Because it
dude.
is.
It's the longest quarter of the fucking
It's
season.
the longest
My
quarter of
Well,
God.
yeah.
maybe we should
'Cause-
restructure it. a
Yeah,
little.
maybe it should
I mean,
be
we
just every
can.
3 months.
We can
just
revisit.
quarterly.
We can revisit.
Yeah. 'cause-
I like the pay-per-views being the big four, because the big four always happen. They're always
So?
gonna have those.
You know what? It is
So?
kind of exciting though, because
It's a year. It's a non-continuous thing, anyways. The
right,
wrestling
so the
in
big
general.
Four.
So
the
why
big
don't we
four
just
are
do like
set
every 3
points.
months?
Well, the big four are set points, though. They're points.
I'm saying
in
we
which-
should change that, though. That's what I'm saying.
That's
He
what
says
he
everything
knows.
would be equal if we did that.
Yeah, it'd be every 3 months we update.
Which then, you know, the AEW lovers would be like, "You guys are biased.
You go off
You WWE fans and fucking."
Because we just stick with a company we know is going to be around. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It's a company that's always going to be. It's been the revolutionary force in sports entertainment.
Look, I love
for over
AEW
50
just
years.
as much. I not as much as WWE.
Exactly.
I'm a pro wrestling fan, so I'm gonna watch AEW and I'll enjoy it.
Well,
to-
see,
to an
they've
extent.
always said they're the alternative.
Right, exactly.
Okay, I get it though. I mean, the first, you better fucking. I feel like quarter 1 though, you better kick off.
You kind of
hard.
have
Yeah.
to if you want the mini at the end of the year.
If you want the mini at the end of the year, you gotta almost you almost have to. Now
Yeah.
Cam just getting second place the whole fucking time.
Dude, he just consistently stays right there. He's right there.
I'm really glad he
And
got 4th this week.
And you
though.
gotta remember, it changes throughout each. That's the cool part about it. Yeah, the pay-per-views are the same, but we don't know exact dates anymore. That shit changes now. You know, in some cases,
And that's why it
Survivor-
should probably be every 3 months.
Survivor
and
Series.
those shows now become like really important
Big,
because instead of
yeah.
having a show every month now they're taking out what three shows,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you're going
So
to
now when those
16.
shows come up, it's a big
Well,
like a
I
big
will
thing.
admit though, I do like
Oh,
the
you get-
quarters ending on a pay-per-view.
Yeah,
It is
same.
a lot funner because then like pay-per-views do kind of refresh storylines a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get 9. You're getting 9 pay-per-views altogether now.
All
right?
together now.
No, is it 9 or is it 12?
9.
It's 9 now.
Yeah.
Like what they're going to be moving to is going to be 9. They're
Yes.
taking 3 away.
Yes.
It's taking 3 away, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
So
actually,
they're
at one
taking
point,
away
remember it was
TLC. They're taking away Hell in a Cell,
Cell.
and was it not Extreme
Day
Rules,
one.
right?
Day one is gone.
Yeah. Day 1.
Oh, okay.
Remember they had 16 at one point, bro.
Well, yeah, because they did fucking Crown Jewel, and then they did like a different pay-per-view in the middle of all of those pay-per-views
Excuse
as well.
me, premium live event.
Sorry, yeah, it's gonna be a hard time for me to get
It's
used
a
to
play.
that. I'm
It's a
I'm
play.
so
It's a play.
I'm so like ingrained with the pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view.
That's just what you
Well, you-
associate it with forever, you know.
Right, you paid for as you view the damn
Not
Yeah,
no
I
more.
have to pay for Peacock in order to view it.
Premium live event now. I like it.
premium live event. Premium.
But hey, we got some business to attend to.
We absolutely do have some business to attend to. You're right, and I think your business comes first.
It does.
Sir?
So, Bianca Belair on WWE television stated that Asuka and Alexa were out.
Yeah, they've been hurt for a while.
Well, see, but it's never been publicly stated, though.
Yeah, so we've
It was
just been...
on. I could have sworn it was on Twitter.
Oh, dude,
No.
I've been looking, man, because I'm like, this bitch been
Well,
off
who's-
TV for how long?
Who has who though?
Well, I have
Who does
Asuka.
this affect?
Yeah, Kimmy got Asuka, and I have Alexa.
Yeah, so they've been out for a few weeks now, and we've been getting negatives for those weeks.
Yeah.
And then finally, when
Have you
Bianca
really?
was
Yeah.
cutting her promo, she's like, "Oh, and you took my friends out."
Yeah, so that's the first time I can remember hearing them mention that they have been
Out.
taken out or injured or any of
Yeah,
that.
I've been seeing nothing on social media, dude, and I see almost everything.
Right, and I follow, I
Yeah.
follow all that
Oh,
shit.
damn.
So,
Damn.
yeah, so we have all decided, at least the 3 of us, which that's all we need is 3 votes.
Yep.
Is yay that
Wow,
we're going to go
okay.
ahead and
It's majority rule.
it's majority rule
I
here.
know, but I mean, it'd be nice to just be in this. I'm not like Cam. I'm not like,
I thought we talked to you. We
always
did talk to you
oblivious.
about it.
I could have swore we
I
talked to
don't-
you
we
about
called
it.
you.
You
Bro.
don't talk to me about.
Stop your lying
Bullshit.
right now.
We called you
what?
Because I
up.
thought we were in the kitchen,
on.
right?
Yeah, we
Hold
were
on,
in the
hold
kitchen
on.
and we said,
Where are
call.
you?
No,
Over here?
stop talking over me.
You over here?
No, we said, we fucking
I'm
call.
listening.
I said, we need to call AJ right now and let's get his opinion on it. We said, hey, Bianca said this. My friends are out. Do you think we should pick new people? And you said, yeah. And I specifically remember the conversation. So I'm
But
sorry
see,
if you're.
If that was the case, then you would have heard me say what I just said now that they've been out.
Well, then why the fuck are you letting us get negatives every week then? Cheater, pumpkin eater.
I wasn't letting you get shit. Mr. Mike over there was the one who's doing what he was doing, throwing his hands in the air and waving like he just don't care.
So you know they're out and you're not going to say anything to anybody? Because you
I
never
thought you
once
were-
said,
Whoa.
oh, Asuka
I-
and Alexa are hurt. Never, ever
See,
did
but
you
they
say
were-
that.
But they were hurt. I thought it was storyline hurt.
Either way,
if they
say
announce it
they're
on
out,
television that they're
they're
hurt
out.
or injured, then
Well, yeah, they
That
said
counts.
that the very following week when Damage Control hit them.
I don't remember that.
No,
I don't remember that at all.
nope.
Wow. Well, that's on y'all. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I mean, if that's the case, then that's the case. But
That really sucks. I know good and well I would have definitely have said something if that was my team. I would
Right,
ask
see
them.
I've been
any
waiting for it.
announcements at
yeah,
all.
I've been
ask
waiting for them to say
questions.
some shit.
I mean, Stan said it when it was like around when they first got hurt. They were saying, hurt. They were saying
AJ's
that.
full of it.
AJ's what?
Because you never said that when we talked about it the first time. That you already
But
knew that they
I
were
don't-
out.
I don't remember us talking about it.
Well, that's a you problem. Too bad, so sad
Oh.
for you, I guess.
Well, apparently it's a you problem because you have been getting negative too.
That is very true.
Okay.
You know what's funny
That
though?
is very true.
I'm still holding on to the belt though, and I'm actually still winning this quarter. So
He's got his
We all
belt.
got belts.
You can drape your belt, and I'll just turn the camera.
How about I can get a negative and afford it at this point?
Oh damn,
Yeah.
damn, and she's still pulling away.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of, let's go ahead and pick up new people
101.
since they are definitely injured and out right now.
Okay,
Bro, what's going to be your pick? It has to be a woman, of course.
right? It
because
has to be
that's
a
your
woman
woman's
because
slot.
that is my yeah.
Yes.
So
So that helps you out too.
what I think is going to happen is I think that I'm going to pick up this person, and then Alexa's going to show up Monday
Yeah.
on a backstage or some dumb shit, and then I got to put her back. But anyway, the answer's pretty obvious, man. I think I have to go with the SmackDown Women's Champion Ronda.
Oh, okay.
And
She's winning matches against people
look,
like Emma.
I am kind of throwing all my chips in on the table right here. I'm going all in. I have Shayna Baszler. They look like they're forming an alliance, like they're going to be a tag team. And if that happens, I will then have the SmackDown Women's Champion and potentially the Women's Tag Team Champions.
Ooh, let me ask you. Do you think that Charlotte's going to come back, take the belt off of Ronda, and then that's how Shayna and Ronda are going to align as a tag team?
Ooh, that would be great. That would be fucking wonderful.
That's my prediction. I just threw it out there.
And then they can add to their little stable.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so Ronda Rousey for Mikey Mack.
Ronda Rousey, so let me change it right now. And then your pick is a free-for-all pick, so you can literally pick anybody that's out there.
She wants Kofi Kingston.
I'm picking up Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn. Oh, that's a good pick, because now you're getting doubles with...
Yeah, with the Usos.
With the Usos.
Because they're going to be Usi.
They're getting Usi over there.
I personally kind of would have went with Solo, Kimmy.
Yeah, I was going to do that, and I know he's got matches and stuff, but that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Because whether Sammy was talking or not, he still get the promo points if he's out there, you know?
No, I get it. But Sammy's also backstage way more often than...
Well, plus he's funnier, too, you know? He's more entertaining to score for.
No, but he's like around a lot. He's backstage with Roman a lot. You don't really see Solo like that.
I see what you're saying. And then he has those one-on-one interviews with Jay all the time.
Yep, he talks to Paul all the time.
Talk to me,
Plus, he talks on behalf of the fucking bloodline to other people as well. He's all over the place, man.
So AJ's the only team so far that has not had an injury.
Oh.
We all got injuries on our team. AJ's the only one that don't.
Wow, good job, AJ.
Well, just put that into the fucking universe, Mike.
Well, I just have to announce what I see here. You know, I'm looking through the spreadsheet and
you know what happens when you say things out loud. We've already talked about this.
Exactly, man. Fuck. Why can't you say, "Oh, AJ, you're gonna win the lottery, AJ"?
I've done that. I've done that 100 times.
Yeah.
Because then
more. Damn it. Just go to commercial. Just go to commercial. Done.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I heard an episode the other day. I just went back and was listening to a random one, and there was that one where I put in that fucking elevator music.
Yeah.
While AJ was talking about whatever the soap or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, that's the greatest.
Oh, dude, it was it couldn't have been more perfect timing wise because the song ended perfectly. Like the whole thing just worked out great.
Wash your ass.
So
shot.
And here's the best part: they have every other belt. How can
That's what I'm saying. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Well, guys,
I think that's the week.
Yeah, that's it. Is that it? All the week in wrestling?
As far as I can think, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we do have Crown Jewel next week, but we can cross that bridge when we get there. I kind of like the review show versus the preview show.
Yeah.
Personally, because then we can just talk about it, and you know what I mean.
Anything you looking forward to at Crown Jewel so far as we stand?
I mean, they're really pushing the narrative on the Logan Paul one lucky punch thing, because even Paul's like, one lucky punch, he's got metal pins in his hands, blah blah blah. It's like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, man.
Well,
why are we pushing that narrative so hard?
Well, here's the deal, and I'm glad you brought that up, Kimmy, because your brother made a statement to me that was very interesting regarding this pay-per-view. He said this is shaping out to be one of the best pay-per-views, could possibly be one of the best pay-per-views of all time.
Card-wise, yeah.
And then I
not all time, but just like a Crown Jewel event. Like this is going to be probably it might be the best Crown Jewel event that they've had based on the card.
And I was saying that, could this be like
match.
Yeah, Bayley Bianca in a last woman standing match. I dig
great.
that.
They're gonna be fully clothed, but you know what I mean.
Cross and McIntyre in a steel cage. I'm cool. I'm good with that.
I'm curious to see where they're gonna go with that one. Go ahead.
Same. We got the tag team championship match, which whatever, and then we got the Intercontinental title match, Rey and Gunther.
Yeah, that's gonna be a shit show.
Of course, Roman and Logan Paul.
Ugh.
Outside of that, I think the Judgment Day is fighting somebody, aren't they? Yeah, the OC.
Yeah, the OC,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So there's
It's gonna
that
be a
match as
6-man.
well. So 6-man tag. And then, yeah.
That match might actually steal the show, bro.
It's possible, man. But that's all I can think of as far as that show. So I think it'll be a good card, man.
We'll see what happens.
All the matches should be solid. Oh, isn't Seth fighting somebody? Yeah, he's fighting Mustafa.
Yeah, Ali.
Yeah.
Mustafa. Giving Mustafa a big moment.
I like it. Newly blonde hair Seth.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Elias and no, actually no, they're not going to be doing
No, they're
anything.
not.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think we have kind of hit the pinfall on the show.
It is the end. Who's ready to take us home, Daddy?
Thank you, everybody, for listening. Like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends at MACKDOWN Podcast.
At MACKDOWN Podcast.
And we'll see you next week, right here
On the MACKDOWN Podcast.
Ring the damn bell, damn it. It is funny, out of all the action figures that I'm looking at that I have over here, I have more Sean than anybody else, though. And I don't have a John. But I got a Psycho Sid.
What?
Yeah, that's weird, right?
What are you talking about?
I don't have a John Cena action figure. Like, I have everybody else's action figure except for John.
a fan are
And I
you?
even have a Psycho Sid.
What kind of fan are you?
It's actually a Sid Justice, sir.
He does. You do have the action figure though, AJ.
Where?
You just can't see it.
Oh, shit.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, shit.
Good God.
I mean, you do have
That
the
was-
clear pop doll one.
That is, I think that one is baller. That was funny. She's like, you do have it. I'm like, where? I don't see that shit. Exactly, AJ.
You do. It's the Funko Pop, man. It's just the plastic fucking wrapper.
Dude, when I first, oh man, I thought they got me, bro. It was like, it's invisible because it's empty.
How pissed would you be had that actually been nothing in there?
I would have been very pissed.
Why though? Because you're never
paying
gonna
for the
open it.
box.
You're never gonna open the box, so
I know, but
the
it's
box
like,
is the novelty item. The box becomes the fucking item at that point.
Fuck that.